All right, hey everybody, we're back with another news feed for you. We will do this as quick as we possibly can. Right here, U.S. says that almost 500,000 Kia SUV owners should park outside pending recall fix so that their trucks do not catch on fire. This is for the Telluride, the Kia Telluride models between 2020 and 2024 over fire risks stemming from overheating front power seat motors. Okay, these motors can get locked in a moving position or something can press against them and hold them there, and they might overheat, causing it to start a fire, and it can burn up, and then you can have all kinds of problems. Kia said it has reports of one underseat fire, 6 reports of seat motor melting, including some with smoke in the compartment, or complaints of burning smells. No crashes or injuries yet, but they don't want you parking this thing inside because it can start a fire in your garage and burn your house down. Don't park it next to a building because it can catch on fire, burn your house down. And they said they will notify everybody by July 30th, but it's basically affecting 500,000 Kia Tellurides. Okay, the actual Telluride is the model right here, and it is from 2020 to 2024. If you have one of these, get it outside, park it outside. Don't play these games with it. Next one we got on here. This one's interesting, but new less strict Biden EPA rules for incentivize gas-burning trucks and SUVs. We're going to go through this quick because whoever wrote this for routers or whatever, I can never say this name good for this. Somebody even showed me the pronunciation. I already forgot it, but routers, whatever this stupid word is here for this company that writes this article. But apparently whoever wrote this has it out really bad for gas engines. He hates them. Absolutely hates them. He wants nothing more than everything to be electric. But point being in here for us is that on June 6th, basically Biden administration changed a ruling around its EV expectations for the future. Largely, this consisted of lowering the percentage of the American fleet that needs to be electric by 2032. But there's more behind the scenes. He calls it sinister. That requirement could now be met with plug-in hybrids. That's not great. That is great. Okay, that is great. If you can do it with hybrids, and we don't have to do it with EVs, which means gas and ICE, internal combustion engines can stick around longer, it's a win-win. He's going to complain here that it's going to be 14% higher pollution between 2027 to 2032 for this state of that by letting him do that. I don't care what he thinks. I want my gas motor sticking around. It looks like the Biden administration softened the rules letting that happen, and most likely because they realize that American automakers cannot, and the people aren't buying EVs. We as consumers are not buying EVs like they want, and they can't make EVs that are that good yet, so they have no choice but to roll this back. The auto manufacturers, all the lobbies for auto manufacturers are basically telling the administration this can't happen. So Biden and the administration says, okay, well, we'll change the rules. And they did, and it works in our favor. Moving on from there, our big one that we got right here, too. 2019 Toyota Tundra driver clocks an insane 900,000 miles in 6 years on a 2019 Tundra. That means that truck traveled on average 12,000 miles each month of ownership that it's been alive. This is incredible. So what did this thing do? What is it? So it says here, he reportedly racked up 900,006 miles. That figure requires, for it to be accomplished, to accomplish this task, requires 150 grand in fuel costs. That's pretty interesting because remember, you're not getting high gas mileage out of a 2019 Tundra. But that's phenomenal. 900,000 miles. We'll get to what he had to fix in a minute here, but it says trucks are supposed to be rugged, dependable, but few make it past 200,000 miles without serious repair. Okay, we know that. That's a given. Okay, according to one post online, a 2019 Tundra has managed almost 5 times that in just 6 years, and doing so on the original engine and still going strong. Post came from Reddit. If you want to find the details on this, it tells you what's going on. Pushing for the sake of argument, they're going to do the math on here. 6 years, 1 month old. They're going to do it and tell you how much fuel basically is what they come down to. But it says over the course of 73 months since April 18, a truck has traveled 12,000 miles each month on average. That breaks down to 2,800 miles a week, or about 400 miles every day for 73 months. It's a lot of driving this guy's done in 6 years. A lot of miles. On average, it's traveled 16 miles every hour since 2018. Insane amount of miles, but looks absolutely perfect. They did the fuel costing, basing it on 13 miles in the city, 18 on the highway, 15 combined for this vehicle. You can see the odometer right here. It's almost coming up to 80 or 87.9 on there. And it says that's the fuel cost part. All right, so what sort of maintenance history does a truck with almost 900,000 miles have on it in under 7 years? In this case, a short one other than oil changes. Only really 2 repairs here. The original poster said it needed a new gearbox at 500,000 miles. Let that sink in. When it's set up here at the top, we know that most vehicles, they say it right here, that most vehicles, or few vehicles, make it past 200,000 miles without serious repair. This one, it needed a gearbox at 500,000 miles, and over time he's had to replace a few wheel bearings. That's it. Beyond that, the report says no major repairs. That's right, it's on the original engine. This is pretty amazing. Hats off to this guy for this truck. This thing is on a mission. It's doing its job well, and that is incredible. And a testament to what these motors were and what these last generation Tundras were. They were unstoppable. They were as high level of quality as you could possibly get. They were absolutely amazing. All right, we're going to end this one here for you right here. Thanks for watching, as always.